Good afternoon and welcome to the campus of the State University of New York College at Old Westbury. At this time, I am pleased to formally open the 2013 Convocation to honor excellence. A round of applause for us all, please. Our gathering today marks the beginning of the traditional events held on campus to celebrate the closing of an academic year. Since classes began in August 2012, our college, its students, faculty, and staff have experienced a great many things. Our growing profile locally, regionally, and nationally can be seen in the constant increase in applications we receive from prospective students. Our already strong faculty has grown stronger through its research and community service. You've won Chancellor's Awards, earned patents, presented internationally at conferences and symposia. And last, but certainly by no means least, our students have, in this past year, risen to great heights. Also among our experiences was Superstorm Sandy and the devastation that it brought to Long Island and the metropolitan area. Our campus experienced a week of postponed classes while we struggled with issues with LIPA and more. You can still see fallen and damaged trees all around us as you travel the campus. But the experience of this campus pales in comparison to what many of our students and their families have endured. In places like Long Beach, Breezy Point, Lindenhurst, and more, people are still working to cope with the fallout from Sandy. This singular event in our region's history makes today's convocation even more special for us. The students who are with us here today have gone well above and beyond just completing their studies. They have come through Sandy and Irene the year before, and the Suffolk County blizzard this winter. And through it all, they have continued to work hard to finish what they started and to excel while doing so. To all of our honorees today, let's once again give them a big round of applause. It is our students we are here today to recognize, and let me first and foremost express my congratulations to you. Each of you is being honored for outstanding achievements. Representatives from each department will recognize you by calling you forward and presenting you with an award that reflects the time, talent, and effort you put forth while here at Old Westbury. The faculty, staff, administration, alumni, and your families join together this afternoon to celebrate your many accomplishments. Now at this time, let me introduce the members of the platform party. Joining us today from the State University College at Old Westbury, College Council is its chair, Dr. Gary Wadler. Representing the Old Westbury College Foundation is its chair, Ms. Michelle DiBenedetto. We are also pleased to have with us, representing our alumni, Ms. Diane McLean. Representing the college's administration, our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Patrick O'Sullivan. Vice President for Enrollment Services, Ms. Mary Marquez Bell. Vice President for Business and Finance, Mr. Lynn Davis. Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. M.L. Langley. Vice President for Academic Affairs, Mr. Ronald Welton. Dean of the School of Business, Mr. Anthony Barbera. Dean of the School of Education, Dr. Ruben Gonzalez. Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Barbara Hillary. And Dean of well, Brother Raleigh Buchanan could not be with us today, and we miss him. Also with us is the Chair of the Faculty Senate, Dr. Jacob Heller. Lastly, representing the Student Government Association is its president, Mr. Regis Burton. The remaining members of the platform party will be stepping forward later in the program to present today's awards. And now, I have the pleasure of introducing both the chair of the Old Westbury College Council and the chair of the Old Westbury College Foundation, who will each bring greetings to you today. Dr. Wadler will begin, followed by Ms. Michelle DiBenedetto, and we're going to ask Dr. Wadler to step forward at this time.
Thank you, Dr. Butz. Ladies and gentlemen, as we meet here today at this convocation to celebrate the academic successes of Old Westbury's best and brightest, let me begin by saying congratulations, a job well done. I have been a member of the College Council since 1998, and I am always thrilled whenever I am able to participate in such an event as that. This embraces the pursuit of excellence. Of course, each time I participate, I ask myself, what can I possibly say to a group of high-powered and accomplished students, our best and brightest, will remember? I stand here before you today not only as an educator, not only as a physician, but as an advocate against the use of drugs and doping in sports. This convocation provides me with a wonderful opportunity to briefly discuss and chat with you about the dangers of performance-enhancing drugs and the terrible negative consequences of their use. But I realize that I shouldn't be here to talk about my work and talk about my interests and all that goes into it. Rather, I would like to take just a few minutes to encourage each of you to look ahead into your futures, into your interests. As students of Old Westbury, you have been superbly prepared by the Old Westbury faculty, many of whom are here today, to achieve success in your chosen career paths. Whether you wish to be a social worker, a banker, a scientist, an accountant, a teacher, or perhaps even a physician. You have been educated and prepared to live and work in a truly global community. As students at Old Westbury, you have learned better than most about the struggles that we all encounter in our daily lives, and we certainly know about that in the last few days, and that makes your accomplishments all the greater. You must take that which you have learned as students at Old Westbury to foster a greater understanding amongst others and to respect their points of view. As we move forward together in life's journey, we will be better for that understanding and respect. It is up to each of you from this moment on to go out and put into practice what you have learned at Old Westbury, improving the life for yourself, your families, your friends, your community, and your nation. Not far from where we are assembled today is the home of Teddy Roosevelt, who noted, and I quote, "The man who really counts in the world is the doer, not the mere critic. The man who actually does the work, even if roughly and imperfectly. Not the man who only talks and writes about how it ought to be done by others." To the students who are here today with us, to their friends and families who are in attendance, I ask that you become ambassadors for Old Westbury. Go into your communities, go to your school district, and tell them others about the positive experiences you've had here at Old Westbury. In closing, I would like to leave you with the words of the cultural anthropologist Margaret Mead. Quote, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has." To the students who are with us today and who are ready to change the world, I say again, congratulations.
Good afternoon. And on behalf of the Old Westbury College Foundation, I am very pleased and honored to be here today to welcome you to the Honors Convocation. I've been involved with the College at Old Westbury Foundation since 2003, and I attend many events, many fundraising events, and many meetings. But during my 10-year association, the one that always stands out is the Honors Convocation. It's my favorite. In just a minute, I'm going to take my seat, and I'm going to watch all you wonderful students come forward and be recognized by President Butz and the members of the faculty. I will witness all your smiling faces, and in the crowd, I will watch your parents, your sponsors, your children, your friends, and loved ones beam with pride. It truly is a really great experience. But students, this is the beginning of the culmination of your studies. Most of you are undergraduate students who will move on to new jobs, careers, and perhaps move forward for an advanced degree. Some of our honored students today are graduate students, studies in advanced careers in accounting and education. You all come from different backgrounds with different studies, with different goals and dreams. But now you all share something important, an education from SUNY College at Old Westbury. You've learned from the members of our faculty, those of our full-time faculty and our adjunct members who offer their expertise through our various programs. You have been challenged with rigorous coursework, service engagements, internships, and more. You have the chance to get involved in clubs, organizations, student government. You all are members of what is a dynamic, diverse student body, which is in itself a learning experience. In sum, your education is a powerful instrument. With it, you have the power to seek out new paths and success. It will lead you to opportunities, to challenges, and even to some frustrations along the way. But I hope that your education, coupled with your hard work, will lead to great successes. But I also hope your education will empower you to do something else, to become engaged in the community around you. Old Westbury is a place that is very good at preparing us to lead, not only in the workplace, but in our communities, the communities that we call home. As you leave your time as students to become alum of this great college, be sure that you carry on the legacy of service to humankind. As you know, you will not only help us grow the reputation of your alma mater, but you will also make the community, wherever you live, better for those who follow you. For what you have accomplished and the great many things that you have ahead of you, I say congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Wadler. Thank you, Ms. DiBenedetto. Now I am proud to present the first award of today's program, the President's Medal for Scholarship. This award dates back to 1986, when the Academic Policy Committee examined the possible development of a special award which would pay tribute to outstanding academic achievement. To be eligible, a student must be a senior, have completed a minimum of 24 credits on our campus, and have maintained a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.75. This is quite a singular award, the highest honor a student at Old Westbury can achieve, and I am proud to present it now. The winner of the 2013 Old Westbury President's Medal for Scholarship is Mr. Kevin Burris. When Mr. Burris, I'm saying that right. Yes. When Mr. Burris's nomination for this award came to my attention, it was easy for me to concur. His life story and his work at this college is testimony to our institution's mission as we endeavor to stimulate in students a passion for learning and a commitment to building a more just and sustainable world. Kevin's passion is obvious. The adversity he has overcome is not. Kevin has achieved a 3.9 grade point average in the pursuit of his degree. This is exceptional, but it only hints at the effort required for Kevin to achieve this success. From first grade through high school graduation, Kevin received services and took medication to alleviate the effects of attention deficit disorder. When he enrolled here at Old Westbury, he set the goal of succeeding on his own efforts, and he stopped taking his medications and never availed himself of assistive services. In fact, his professors were unaware of his situation until they read his personal statement in support of his nomination for the President's Medal. As indicated by his grade point average, Kevin has been remarkably successful in his coursework at Old Westbury. Faculty in the PEL department use phrases like very serious, highly motivated, and extremely perseverant. They use those words to describe Kevin. The phrase that I like best when reading his application described him as possessing an appreciation for learning and a deep humanity that stems from personal experience. Along with the time dedicated to his studies, Kevin was active outside the classroom. He participated in internships with our own university police department and with the Nassau County Assessment Review Committee. On campus, he is active in the PEL Club and the Pre-Law Society. With the completion of his undergraduate studies just a month away, Kevin has already set a goal. He expects to attend law school and pursue a career in the public's interest. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in saluting the intelligence, drive, and commitment of the 2013 President's Medal for Scholarship honoree, Mr. Kevin Mercedes. And now, I'd like to introduce one of the hardest working people on this campus, Dr. Patrick O'Sullivan, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will call forward the faculty program representatives to present the winners of this year's programmatic awards. Let's welcome our own Provost and our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Patrick O'Sullivan.